Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode we finished our war to take the last two counties here in Iberia, and now we're just cleaning up the few remaining little sub-holdings that we don't have control over in a few very minor wars here, so let's unpause and continue with those. We got a tithe in Constantinople, very nice. And we won a siege over here, which means another of these wars can be ended. So this went to the count there, okay, no problem. We'll pile you on here so that you can help out with this siege, not that we really need it. Alright, we won a battle here. Our cousin died a natural death, okay. So we can quite easily assault this, we may as well do that. And same for this one. And same again. So that's 46%. They have an army over here, which I would like to go and attack as well, for some more war score. They also have 1,000 troops over here in Georgia. Which we may go after. Alright, you are in the mountains there. I think we'll attack them even though we'll have the terrain penalty. We should be able to handle it, I think. Looks like he agrees because he's trying to leave. And we are actually not going to catch him there, so we'll try going in from this county instead. Oh wow. Our vassal Duke of Barcelona is attacking the Despotate of Lusitania, aka Portugal, which is ambitious of him. Does have claims on the whole thing, of course. Well, we'll see if we have some titles changing hands there. Alright, we won a siege there, which does not get us to 100% yet, but we'll now have ticking war score since that's our war goal. The feuding between these two dukes has reached our course. Let's see. They're both relatively happy with me, so we can afford to annoy both of them slightly. And our cousin here needs an education. Yeah, she can go to our other cousin there. Recent events have increased our grasp of stewardship, so we get +2 instead of the +1 that we had previously. Okay, we are catching them here. Which is fine with me. Did we catch the other army over here? We did not. Looks like they're headed back towards their county over here. Let's go this way and should be able to run into them. Okay, we had a victory. We actually got a lot of war score from that, so we're at 100. We can enforce our demands. Where was that holding? I'm not sure, but I don't think it ended up in our domain, since we were at 10 before. Speaking of our domain, we should probably go ahead and build some more things in Constantinople, because we have the very nice quarry bonus. We are already building something there. We'll do Cataphract Training Ground here. And also the new castle that we built in Thrace. We need to upgrade the castle walls before we can upgrade the castle town any further, so we'll do that as well. We do have a decent amount of gold. Let's build some more things. And a barracks, why not? Oh no, your faithful and trusted hunting dog has finally taken his last breath. Long has he served you since you first received him as a puppy, but now it's time to bury your old friend. Let's see. I guess we'll say that he deserves a proper funeral. This is bad not only because we've lost our treasured pet, but also because we lost the +1 health bonus we were getting from him. Which is bad timing since we're ill and stressed right now. So that increases our risk of imminent death. We do have an heir of age, though, that is ready to take over. Not an amazing character by any means. His wife is pretty good on diplomacy, so that will help out with the state diplomacy. The feuding between the Grandmaster of the Knights Templar and the King of Galicia has reached your court. We'll definitely side with the king. Not just because he's a king, but also because he's a religion that we approve of. Unlike the Grandmaster. And we are zealous after all. Ooh, so they suddenly have 7,000 over here. Which actually is kind of good news, because it means this battle should definitely be worth enough to give us the victory in this war. Assuming that they actually hang around so we can fight them. Which it looks like they're doing. We definitely should have commanders in charge of this army, though. This guy has been called in, which is possibly a problem. There's been a change in dynasty here. There's now the Qaid dynasty instead of the Barakids. Interestingly, okay. Either way though, I doubt the revolt is going to be too interested in sending troops over here to fight me when they are fighting an important war of their own. Our Duke here is telling me that there's a traitor in the realm. The Exarch of Antioch. He is ambitious. I think we would be better off just slightly annoying our Duke, though. My brother will not be getting a fief of his own. We lost another siege here before our army has arrived. But that's okay, we'll be able to assault them back if necessary once this is done. Okay. We had a son born, or a grandson born. And our illness is passed, good. And we have a new despot of Bosnia. Surprisingly not actually worth that much war score. Okay. We'll release the friendly prisoners and... we can take the leader. Excellent. So that certainly ends that. And we can enforce our demands. All of these troops can be disbanded. Minus the retinue, which is these ones. And And that should mean that we have everything in Iberia. Apparently not. We didn't get this one. Oh, did we declare for the one that was down here somewhere instead? I guess we did. Well, that's okay. We would have had to take that eventually at some point anyway. But let's check out how we're doing on tier 4 here. Definitely a much smaller list. It looks like we may have some other subholdings in here that we don't control yet, which I apparently missed the other time I looked. There's of course this one, Alvito. Well, why don't we declare for this one right now anyway, unless you will accept vassalization. We have raised levies still. Oh, of course we do. The one's over here. So we should be able to take them pretty quickly and easily. We'll just send our retinue up to do it. Our friend the Duke of Genoa is sending us a small gift to help us in our titanic struggle against this single barony here. Okay. Well, thanks. This 22 gold will make all the difference, I'm sure. Alright, and our Duke here is up to 100 opinion, so we can focus on somebody else if it seems necessary, which it really doesn't, actually. I guess this Duke is not quite as happy as he could be. So we can work on him. And now Tarraconensis, aka Aragon, is attacking Castile over Malaga. Which is down here, yes. I guess she has the Duchy of Granada, doesn't she? So she has a de jure claim on this county. That makes sense. Alright then. It's not de jure part of either of their kingdoms. So we need to get about another 25,000 troops over here to assault, so we won't bother doing that. We'll just siege it the slow way for now. Alright, still no progress in our plot to kill the Sultan. In fact, there are even fewer people willing to be bribed than there were last time I checked, so definitely doesn't seem like we're going to be able to do anything there. He hasn't picked up any injuries or diseases, unfortunately. Sure, we'll release a prisoner. Let's ransom any other prisoners that we don't have any use for. Who is this guy? I don't know, but we'll ransom him. fact, we have quite a few high-value prisoners in here. Probably should have checked this out sooner. You're the guy we just agreed to release, so no point trying to ransom him. Okay, so that was pretty good. Chariot races are scheduled to be held soon at the Hippodrome. 8 charioteers from the traditional blue and green teams will be competing for glory on the track. You may choose to throw your weight behind one of these factions and bet on them in a show of support. So we can choose a side or say we have no time for silly games. Let's support the blues, why not? The blue team lost the race after a nail-biting final lap. To the cheers of the crowd, the triumphant green charioteer makes a victory lap. As he passes your seat, he flashes a gloating smile and gives you a little wave. Fortunately, your quick-thinking servants remove your wine cup before you can hurl it at him. That little... We lose 25 prestige. I think we can weather the storm well enough. Though he will be murdered in secret later. Alright, we've inherited the Despotate of Italia Annonaria. Will need to be regranted as a hereditary holding. I guess we may want to just give it to our Duke of Milan here. He is Greek and Orthodox and all that. Not a good character, but that's okay. And in case we happen to have any lower titles, you can have those as well. Which we apparently did have. Alright, well we still have quite a lot of money even after losing some of it at the chariot races, so why don't we build a few more upgrades in our domain. We'll do the keep here. And I think we're already building something else in here. Do the keep there. Our castle wall's finished here already, so we can do the castle town. And we can actually upgrade the castle town here as well. This county, I guess, was under the control of Carinthia for quite a long time, and it seems he was not very diligent about upgrading things. And we can do the castle town over here also. Okay. That is everything in our domain getting upgraded. The feuding between these two dukes has reached our course. Let's see. He's got 7,000, he's got 5,000, he's a little less happy with me. Not really much to choose from, though. I guess we'll just side with Pyrrhus the Shadow. He does have a cooler name. Sounds good. Recent events have increased our grasp of stewardship. Excellent. Well, apparently they haven't really, because we aren't getting an improved modifier. We already have the +2. I don't think there is a +3 modifier. I think the next step would be to get the lifestyle trait, but since we already have the lifestyle trait from business focus, then we don't have the option to get it. But that's okay. I guess we could switch to a different focus since we got the castle built, which is the main reason to choose rulership. I guess we could go back to hunting for a while. Try to make sure that we don't die at an untimely age. Alright, we got a tithe in Constantinople. Always good. Let's just raise some more troops here to speed this up. We actually can get maybe enough troops to siege this at very short notice, since we can just raise them so close. Which is something I hadn't really considered. Well, that's going to be over the supply limit, so let's actually not bother with them. Independence faction. I guess he didn't like us siding with the other duke in that dispute. And our new despot of Italia Annonaria has a revolt on his hands already. Yeah, I guess we'll just see. Let's see. Maybe just an honorary title. We'll get him to stop causing problems. If not, we could send him a gift as well. No, he's gone. Okay. So we could assault this. Yeah, let's do it and get this war over. Okay, so this went to the Count. Sounds fine. We'll disband our troops. And I guess that will do it for this episode. We're just right out of time, so thanks for watching. And join me again next time.